Here we presents the top 5 best Bluetooth speakers. Starting at number 5, Marley Chant. There are so many sub-$100 Bluetooth speakers, standing out in the crowded field can be difficult. House of Marley's Chant does so, visually, with its unique wood and cloth design. The speaker delivers a clear audio performance in the mids and highs, but it runs into some trouble when playing tracks with powerful bass content at higher volumes. Its portable design and built-in speakerphone are certainly assets, but the lack of onboard playback controls or track navigation, combined with a decent but not astounding audio performance, make the Chant a less compelling option than some of its competition in this price range, like the Editor's Choice JBL Clip Plus. The House of Marley aesthetic is alive and well with the Chant. The cylindrical speaker comes with a gray cloth, zip-shut cover featuring the typical green, red, and yellow stitching we often see on House of Marley products, and a cloth-bound 3.5mm audio cable with the same color scheme. The speaker grille projects upward from the top panel, which is a wooden circular rim. House of Marley claims that the plastic and aluminum used in the design are recyclable, which keeps up with the company's efforts to make environmentally friendly products. Two cutout slots along the lower rim of the cylindrical cloth cover allow the speaker's ports to push out sound and air freely, and the slots also allow access to the micro USB charging port, the pinhole microphone for speakerphone calls, and a 3.5mm O input for wired listening, which uses the aforementioned cloth-bound cable. The cloth cover also features an inside pocket for the cables on the underside of its lid, and a carabiner that can be attached to 3 different loops. The power pairing phone call switch is located on the top panel near the edge of the grille. Unfortunately, there are no volume controls, track navigation, or playback controls on the speaker. You'll have to manage all of that on your paired Bluetooth device. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4. Klipsch Gig. An increasing number of premium compact Bluetooth speakers are proliferating, which is where the Klipsch Gig, currently the smallest model in Klipsch's line of wireless Bluetooth speakers, finds itself. I'll tell you what I like about it. For starters, it's got a nice sturdy feel to it, and by that I mean it feels substantial, even though it's compact. It also has a removable wraparound band that Klipsch says is both protective and serves as a style statement. It also allows you to prop the speaker up in a vertical position. That band is easy to swap out and comes in a variety of colors, though only one band ships with the speaker along with a simple cloth carrying case that offers minimal protection. As far as extra features go, the Gig has speakerphone capabilities, as well as APK support and NFC tap to pair for smartphones that offer those features. APK is supposed to allow for improved sound quality, but it doesn't really make a significant difference with a speaker this small. And I personally don't think NFC adds much, or anything at all. But the speakerphone is useful, and it worked well in my tests. I also like the way Klipsch has designed controls. The power button is on the top or side, depending on how you orient the speaker. And that's where you'll find the audio input for non-Bluetooth devices, and the micro USB charging port to juice this thing up. Battery life is rated at 12 hours, which is better than what you get from a lot of these speakers, and basically takes you through a full day of music listening. The battery life indicator is on top of the volume control knob, which also doubles as a one-button remote, allowing you to pause and play tracks, as well skip tracks forward and back. Of course, you can control playback from your smartphone or tablet, but a lot of people like to have controls on the speaker itself. Halfway of my listed number 3. Innotek Hi-Fi Wireless Speaker. The only sound you won't like out of this speaker is the shrill, irritating chirp sounds that play when you turn it on, connect via Bluetooth, or try to turn up past the max volume. The low bass and annoying chirps are easy to look past though, especially considering that this speaker gets louder and lasts longer than most other Bluetooth speakers its price. The speakers come with a vivid hexagonal design over its red grille, and overall looks pretty sharp. Though while the plastic casing isn't a detriment to the Innotek speaker, it is nothing special, and could be higher quality. Then again, for the price, you are getting a great performing speaker as it is, so there is really not much more to ask from this device. Innotek has a ton of great accessories in their Amazon store. We've reviewed a number of them in the past as well. Today, we're looking at the Innotek Portable Hi-Fi Wireless Bluetooth 4.0 speaker. A hi-fi speaker for just $50? That's crazy, right? Well, yes and no. You're not going to get a top-of-the-line hi-fi speaker for that price, but you do get a very good speaker from Innotek. It is a hi-fi speaker, so the sound is very crisp and clear. I've been using it paired to the Sony Xperia Z3, Xperia Z3 Compact and the Dell Venue 8 7840 tablet. Music from all three through the Innotek Portable Hi-Fi Wireless Bluetooth 4.0 speaker is pretty good. Coming in at number 2. Sony SR-SX5. After reviewing Sony's good but not great SR-SX7 portable wireless speaker, which includes Wi-Fi streaming on top of Bluetooth, I wasn't expecting that much from its more affordable little brother, the SR-SX5. But as soon as I turned it on, I was impressed by the amount of bass it delivers for its small size and its clean, relatively natural sound, particularly at more modest volume levels. From a design standpoint, this sports the same simple, minimalist design as its larger siblings. Yes, there's also a SR-SX9 with the same glossy finish and a choice of black, red, or white for the speaker grille cover. It measures 8 inches x 4, 8 inches x 2, 0 inches or 221 millimeters x 118 millimeters x 51 millimeters. On top of the unit you'll find a few different buttons, some of which, including the volume and preset sound modes, are touch sensitive. And yes, that glossy finish will attract some fingerprints, so be prepared to wipe the speaker down from time to time. As far as extras go, there's speakerphone functionality along with NFC tap-to-pair technology for smartphones that support it. You'll also find app support, an audio input for non-Bluetooth devices, and more importantly, a USB charging port on the back that will charge your smartphone. It can charge tablets too, but it's rated at only 1.5 amps, so expect slow trickle charging for larger tablets that generally require 2.1 amps of power. Battery life is rated at 8 hours, which is slightly better than the Bose SoundLink Mini 7 hours of battery life. The SR-SX5 right there with the Mini in terms of sound quality, and depending on how your tastes run, it may even be a slight notch up, with slightly more refined sound and better bass. As with all these compact Bluetooth speakers, it does have its limitations. But like the Bose's Bluetooth speakers, it manages to eke out a lot of sound from its small frame without distorting. I also found that it didn't move around at higher volumes like its larger sibling, the X7, does. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. And number 1. Bose SoundLink Mini 2. The Bose SoundLink Mini 2 is relatively ancient, having been released in June 2015. Fans of the original SoundLink Mini love the upgraded features and audio of the second-generation speaker. But how does the SoundLink Mini 2 fare against more modern competition? From the spec sheet, you may be disappointed to find all the things the Bose SoundLink Mini IE lacks. There's no NFC for easy pairing, no multi-point Bluetooth for pairing to multiple devices simultaneously, and it's not water resistant. Its battery life is also rated for an average 10 hours, where speakers like the JBL Charge 3 can last up to 20 hours, and charges your phone in a pinch. While the lack of features may turn off some buyers, it would be a mistake to write off the SoundLink Mini 2 entirely, because it remains one of the best-sounding wireless speakers on the market. The Bose SoundLink Mini 2 is built like a tank. The speaker exudes quality the moment you pick it up with its hefty 1.5 pounds weight and aluminum casing. That's quite heavy considering the speaker's small 2x7, 1x2, 3-inch dimensions. On the left side of the speaker you'll find the micro-USB charging port and a 3.5mm headphone jack for using legacy devices. Last but not least, there are pins at the bottom of the speaker for using the included dock. The dock isn't necessary as you can simply plug in a micro-USB cable to charge, but it's nice to be able to set the speaker down to charge in one motion. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.